Okay, here we at. Here we are. Here we are in 2025. Come on, man. Let's get in here, man. Let's get in here, man. Assalamu alaikum, man. To all my Muslim brothers and sisters all over the globe, first and foremost, man. All my freedom fighters. Man, I say peace, man. Listen, man. Y'all got to get up in here, man. You know, I tried to wait, man. I'm going to give y'all 7. I tried to wait for a week to pass. This is close to a week. It's the 6th, January 6th, 2025. I couldn't hold back no more. I done hollered at y'all a little bit since the ball dropped. You know, but I've been working on some things, man, you know, having some discussions with my peoples in other countries abroad, and you know, and I always give my weekly update, man. I just, you know, check the temperature, so to speak, man, and you know, of the United States of America, you know, where you live at, you know, where I lived for 53 years until I moved to the Dominican Republic last year, man. Still in the process of moving. Like I tell people, when you move, this ain't no one-time move unless you got crazy bread, which I don't. So you know what I'm saying? Mine is in parts because I'm taking the whole fam with me. I'm Moses. I'm taking my fam with me. We getting up out of here. But yeah, man, I had to wait a week, man. But listen, man, I couldn't hold back no more. After all the news that has come out, after the way we ended last year. If we just take into account, man, listen, man, with the dude from United Health CEO getting murked, they setting the lady on fire on the train in New York. Like, I mean, let me ask y'all this, man. Let me ask Americans this. When is the news in America ever good or beautiful or feel good now? Like, really? Do you ask yourself that? The news that you always get is something atrocious, something inhumane, something that you can't even wrap your mind around. That's why I had to come to y'all, man. Today I'm like, yo, we got to chop it up, man. We got to sit down and talk shop, you know. And the thing about being, you know, on social media, being a content creator, the first word is social, right? We social and interacting, but it's media. This is the new media of forever. We don't have to listen to Fox and CNN and you know, MSNBC, NBC, ABC News, whoever, Al Jazeera, even though I love Al Jazeera, you know, BBC, Bloomberg, you know, that's media, but this is social media. So, you know, now we can get right to the heart of the matter. You know, you can find out you can fact check what somebody is saying on social media is true or correct. Right? So that's the beauty of being a content creator. You know, we can, you know, awaken the masses. You know, when I was in the can, when I was in federal prison, I had a lot of nicknames. I had a nickname. I had a nickname. They used to call me the alarm clock in the graveyard. Because brothers say, oh, you trying to wake up the dead. That's why we rock with you. That's why we love you. That's why you was the imam of the Muslim community in several prisons I was in. Because you trying to wake up the dead. And social media, man, you got your platform. You know, some people want to use it for whatever means they want to use it for. Nefarious means, whatever, you know, get monetized. Hey, I don't knock it. That just ain't me. I want to leave something behind that's beneficial for mankind and humanity once I'm dead and gone. You know, that's all that Muslims try to do as we live our life every day, man. But yeah, I just was, like I said, last year, you know, when the last year was horrific news. If we can go back to the immigrants, you know, throwing people out their cribs in Colorado and getting all the benefits in New York. We know how 24 ended. It started with Cat Williams dropping bombs. He dropped bombs last year on Shay Shay, man, Club Shay Shay was Shannon Shaw. And it just gradually got worse when you sit and think about it. But now we in 25 and it's been 6 days and I'm like, yo, this is like, it's the same story. It's the Truman Show. You know, if you watch that movie with Jim Carrey, it's the same story. Like, the first New Year's, you know what I'm saying, the madman down in New Orleans killed 14 people driving over them, you know. And then the next day, the dude in Nevada, and they both was military veterans, trained by the United States of America military. They had a grudge, whatever the reason was for, they was nuts. They was mass murderers that unalived a lot of people, man, caused a lot. The first hours of 2025 wasn't no feel-good stories. You know, it was people losing their lives, out enjoying themselves, supposedly under the protection of the United States. We see how much protection gets you. I'll delve into that later on. But yeah, I seen that. I was like, wow, man. You know, that hurt my heart. Like, and then they saying it might be more isolated T cells because you can't say the T word, you know what I'm saying, on social media, which is wild. But yeah, so I'm like, this is where we starting off 25. You know, it's a continuation of 2024. It's a continuation of this fear mongering and not being safe in this very violent country. Let's stop playing this game that other parts of the world is so violent that America is safe. It's not. You're more safe in the damn Amazon jungle than you are in America. True on that for a second. And the Amazon jungle got jaguars, caimans, anacondas, and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Piranhas. You're safer in the Amazon jungle than you are in America. Just look at the news. Look at the people that have lost their lives, man, as soon as 2025 came in. You know, I'm going to give you a roll call now. Let's talk about the brother Robert Brooks up there in Marcy Prison Institution that they killed, you know, in the prison. You know what's bad enough? You know how much hatred you got to have for people when you're doing a sentence. You're already convicted and you're doing a sentence. You're serving your time. You know, you're paying your penalty. I did it for 20 years. And these savages, these racist POSs, they unalived this brother, man, and recorded it. All right? That's up and they have not been charged yet. What's up, Attorney General of New York? What's going on? Governor of New York, what's going on? That's why I said, man, this place has become a cesspool. Y'all just set the young lady on fire. I mean, New York's roll call in the last month has been horrendous. And they ain't even reporting all the crimes every day. They just reporting on the United Health CEO getting murdered. They reporting on a lady being set on fire. And now Robert Brooks, man, my condolences to his loved ones and his family. Take their ass to the wood mill. Get all the money you can get, even though that's not going to bring your loved one back. My condolences go out to you. Now Robert Brooks getting killed in Marcy Institution in upstate New York. That's New York's roll call already. You know, they not playing. Then, like I said, we got the madman down on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Then the dude out in Nevada. You know, you want to add some more to the roll call? Have you heard about, you know what I'm saying, the white nurse in Richmond, Virginia that was breaking the legs of infants in the neonatal care in the hospital? Yeah, I'm not even going to mention the name. That's why I said, you know, the revolution would not be televised. And like I said, I'm going to get into that later on down in this live. But yeah, the nurse, she was breaking black babies' legs and arms, their limbs. They caught her ass. They need to break both arms and legs. You know, starting off. I'll digress on what else they need to do. Yeah, that's coming out of Virginia. Everybody love their states and be repping their state. How you repping some shit where black people always been harassed, humiliated, murdered? And it's not just black people, people of color, Latinos, Asians, whoever, man. You know, we got to stop this nonsense. You repping, where you from? My state harder than your state. My hood and all that old sucker ass cornball. Listen, man, it's 2025. The world is waking up. Africa was a sleeping giant. Now that sleeping giant is waking up because you know what? People my age in their 50s and up, these POSs are dying off. These people that have systematically ruined countries and stolen from countries and destabilized countries all over the world, man, which is America's MO. Yo, these old people are dying off. The average age in the continent of Africa, they said, was 19 years old. So the revolution is always started by the young. It's not by the old. The old is the oligarchs, the thieves, the fat rats that sit up and steal and kill and can do all they can to accumulate wealth to pass it on to their loved ones. You know, the revolution is started by the young. Africa is getting young presidents. The brother over in Senegal, the brother over in New Guinea, you know, they're getting young brothers, and they're not going for the colonization no more. They're not going for the exploitation of their countries. So, you know, y'all got to stop falling for the woman. I say, I'm talking about African Americans specifically, but Americans. Because you got to think, listen, man, they said over 70% of Americans don't have passports. So that means y'all done bought into America's the greatest place in the world. You have to. If you never left this country, 70%. That means 7 out of 10 do not have passports. 3 out of 10 got passports, me being included. That's why I moved to the DR. But 70% of Americans don't have passports. So y'all go on with the Roman circus. Y'all believe everything these people telling you. Why you paying $8 for eggs? You know, while black people are systematically getting murdered in prison and out of prison. They done turned it up on us now. I already knew they was killing us in prison. I'm going to do a Fed Time story on that. But yeah, to get caught and have it televised, that's what social media is about. Now, we the new media. We gotta start the revolution peacefully by linking up. We gotta link up, man. Put our bread together. Move accordingly, man. That's how we gonna get this thing accomplished. But y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake up. You got nurses breaking kids like little babies. A white nurse breaking little black kids. Yeah, y'all look that up. That's man, come on. After what start off the new year, this is what we hearing. Every state has a horror story, man, that Americans are committing against children, people of color, elderly. Did you hear about the LGBTQ? They quiet on this. Why they ain't talking about that couple that adopted the kids and they was molesting the kids and doing unspeakable, unexplainable horrors to all these kids they was adopting? Two homosexual men. Look, like I said, in 25, that's all the airplay you get from me. You don't get no names and none of that, man. You know, I'm not even going to blow you up, man, because you're a monster and you deserve what you get coming. But this is the news that I've been seeing. This is what I've been seeing since 25. That was 24, you know. But like I said, the nurse breaking the little kid's legs in Henrico County in Richmond. Come on, man. Come on. Did you hear about the brother in Minnesota that was trimming his yard, trimming his trees? Minnesota. And his next door neighbor shot him in the neck. White man shot a black man trimming his trees in his own yard in the neck. Y'all can Google everything I'm telling you, because that's how I'm coming in on 25 straight fire, because y'all got to wake the fuck up, man. Y'all got to wake up. You know, let this be the year that you buy more firearms than Fendi. Let this be the year that you buy more bullets than Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? Let this be the year you buy more ammunition than Armani. We got it. This whole shit that you running around want to impress people that fucking hate you and wasting your money with them, that's some monkey shit. That's some idiotic shit. You know, are you an idiot? If you're an idiot, keep buying $4,000 and $5,000 for Louis bags. And them Italians don't even like you. They don't even want you. They just want your money. Keep running around acting goofy like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he can afford all this, that, and the third. Man, people don't even respect you, man, because you have no morals, man. You have no backbone. So that's what I'm talking about. Let this be the year that you finally wake the fuck up, man. Let this be the year you get more passports, man, than motherfucking Patron. What are you doing, man? Eggs is fucking gas. Everything is high. Most of your money go to rent or mortgage. Like, yo, these people are bleeding the shit out you, man. This is a communist country unless you get your passport. If you don't get your passport and move like I did, you're going to go down the drain. All your money's going to go down the drain. That's what's going to continue to happen. You know why children are getting their legs broken in hospitals? By these savage motherfuckers, man. What type of person are you? Shouldn't even be around, be able to work with animals, let alone children. You in there breaking little black children's arms and legs. You know? You trimming your trees in your yard and the white neighbor shoots you. By the grace of God, the brother didn't die. He didn't die. But check out this wild shit. The police in Minnesota said they haven't arrested the white neighbor because they said this man has firearms. You know, he doesn't like law enforcement. He has shown that he has shot his neighbor. We're not going to knock the door down and go in there and agitate him with guns blazing. And you motherfuckers is worried about Beyonce and Diddy and Jay-Z? When the police won't even go arrest somebody that shot a black man neighbor in the fucking neck, the police said, we ain't going to get him. That's why I say buy more fucking firearms than Fendi. Y'all got to wake the fuck up, man. But I'm going to help you wake up. From here and abroad. Wherever I be, I'm going to help you wake up, man. Y'all worried about the wrong fucking things, man. This Roman circus got y'all gone. Y'all more worried about which one of your teams is in the playoff. That goofy ass shit, man. The little kids is getting their arms and legs broken. Can't even defend themselves. Babies and neonatal. You can't even trim your trees in your yard without getting shot in the fucking neck. And you worried about Diddy. Fuck Diddy. Fuck Jay-Z, Beyonce, and all of them, man. Them people they part of the problem because they keep you diverted. They don't give a fuck about you. Y'all running around talking about y'all in the beehive and all that. All her imagery is satanic. You know what I'm saying? All of it. And twerking and being a whore. Now she got a daughter, Blue Ivy, up there with her. It's just, when will it stop? When y'all stop feeding into that shit. You know, let this be the year that you get life insurance policies for your children. Yeah, man, I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I'm 54, and I'm like, man, I left last year. And when I'm in the States as I am now, I just be like, man, I don't even like fucking with Americans. Y'all can take it however you want to take it. And people that have known me that in America, they seen how I fell all the way back. I pulled back in 24 and forever. Because y'all on some slave shit. Y'all on some, your mentally, your mind ain't even going, and it hasn't even evolved. It hasn't even evolved. Because you're talking about silly ass shit, man. You know something wrong when you got 50 and 60-year-old women because they look good, they on here twerking. They looking for men and all that, 50 and 60 years old. They twerking and all that, trying to get attention because they got a nice butt and all that. This is where we at, man. When you got the older people, the older generation acting fucking stupid, imagine. I'm telling you, man, you need to get that passport and you better get ready, man, to get on up out of here. For real, because it's not getting no better. If our children are not protected in neonatal from a psychotic ass bitch breaking their legs, if I can't trim the trees in my yard without getting shot in the fucking neck, and the police don't even arrest the perpetrator, come on, man. I don't know what channel y'all watching. I remember Public Enemy had that. You remember that song they had back in the day, Channel Zero? You remember Channel Zero was like when we didn't have cable all 24 hours growing up. When our shows went off at 10, 11 o'clock at night, you got Channel Zero and they got static. To 6 in the morning till the news came on. Y'all might not be that old, so y'all motherfuckers grew up with 24-hour cable. But yeah, y'all watching Channel Zero, man. I don't give a fuck about no sports. I don't know who's who. I don't have no team. I might be watching maybe 2 or 3 games. And that's because I was at people's houses that had it on. But me going, man, no, I don't participate in none of that bullshit, man. You know? Like I always told you, I vote with my dollars. That's why I got the fuck out this country. And what's going on, man, it's continuing. It's continuing. It wouldn't matter if Trump was in office, Harris was off, whoever. Biden's still in office and they setting people on fire in New York. So it don't even really matter. I'm just saying it's going to get worse with this idiot. Because, you know, obviously they're not going to do nothing. The mayor, the governor of New York is not going to arrest these CEOs for killing this brother, Robert Brooks. It's been over a month. They haven't arrested him yet. They haven't arrested the white man in Minnesota that shot his black neighbor in the fucking neck. Or they did arrest the nurse for breaking the kids black, you know, breaking the black kids. So they did do that, you know. But yo, what? I mean, it's like, and like I said, man, I tried to wait the whole week, man. This is long enough. 6 days is long enough. This shit already trending down. I can't wait to finish my business in the States and get the fuck back over, you know, to get out of here. Excuse me. It's the best feeling in the world to know you can go somewhere else where you're loved and you're wanted. And the temperature and the society has some goddamn sense. It's amazing what it'll do for your mental, man. Y'all to try it out, man. The 70% of y'all that don't have no passports. You know, ain't nothing cool, you know what I'm saying, with taking trips and vacations. But what ain't cool is y'all go vacation in places that's better than where you live, and then you come back to the shitty-ass place where you live, the expensive-ass place where you live, high crime, high taxes, high bills. Y'all come back to that shit. And then you know how you medicate? You become drug addicts. You sniff cocaine, you smoke marijuana, you go to the liquor store every day to manage in America. Think about that. It's more people in America that get high and drink alcohol than don't. And you know why? They're trying to manage this illogical, idiotic fucking living that you've been doing all your life. That's why I made a change, man. That's why I made a change last year. And y'all watching. I'm grateful y'all watching. You got more to watch. You know, because I'm going to use my platform to show you how to do this, son. You know? And let me ask you this. Have you heard this? You know, all this I didn't drop on you. I know that's been a lot. But have you heard this? Have you heard what, you know what I'm saying, Treelon Tuss said? Because you can't even say people's names now. That's how wild and powerful they are. Have you heard what this dude has said? I don't know who he is. And just because you made a car that's 24-hour surveillance, because that Tesla he created has a 24-hour camera on it. It was a man in New York that got convicted of murder because he shot a dude, and he shot a dude beside a Tesla on the sidewalk. And they got the owner of the Tesla to download his camera. Even when the Tesla's off, y'all haven't heard that? So this dude must have made surveillance cars. Y'all so think, oh, it's an electric car. I ain't got to buy no gas. He made a surveillance car. The Tesla watches everything, even when it's off 24 hours. That's what it's for. So now this dude then came out, the same maker of this car. And did you hear what he said over in Saudi Arabia at the Future Initiative Summit? See, this is the news you can use, man. That's why you got Olsen in. Did you hear what he said at the Futures Initiative Summit? He said in 15 years, by 2040, 15 years. So all you cats that's 20, by the time you're 35, you young cats, he said there will be 10 billion robots in the world. There will be more humanoid robots that his company is creating than the actual world population. Now think about that. 10 billion. There ain't 10 billion people on the earth. That's why they're doing ethnic cleansing like they're doing over in Gaza, like they're doing in the Congo, like they're doing in China, like they're going to do in America, like they're doing. 10 million humanoid robots? So you know what that means? You're not going to have a job in 15 years. Why you think I'll be on there telling you got to come into the future and become a mobile money maker? You seen my last video? You got to become a 3M, a mobile money maker, man. You got to learn how to trade, man. You got to learn how to use this to get bread, man. Because, listen, there's going to be more robots in the world in 15 years than humans. How does he get to say this? And he gets the initiative to do all this because this man Trump is in office? Yeah, y'all voted him in. This is what you get. That's why I left. That ain't why I left. That's one of the many reasons I would have left if Harris won. She wasn't shit either. Ain't none of them politicians shit, man. As they showed you. But can you wrap your mind around 10 billion robots, humanoid robots, created by Elon Musk? Yeah. The maker of the 24-hour surveillance camera car. Y'all motherfuckers riding around and tell us y'all police officers. Unknowingly and unwittingly. Because when you turn your car off, it's recording everything. Everybody say, oh, that's good for, crime. No, it's good because you live in a crime fucking country. That shit ain't good for privacy, man. Why do your car has to record me and my wife fucking up in there if we got the windows open in our house and your car's parked across the street? Or we out barbecuing, our kids playing in the yard and you surveilling and recording all that. No, man, privacy is not. That's why I said this is a communist country. You know, y'all just asleep at the wheel, man, because you stay at the liquor store too much. You're doing that too much. Popping pills and all that. Man, America ain't nothing but a country full of drug addicts. So now you got to ask yourself, it's it should get off the can time. Like my uncles used to say, it should get off the can time, man. What you going to do? 15 years, you're going to be obsolete. You're not going to have a job. It's going to be more robots than you. So what you going to do? What you going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, the alarm clock in the graveyard, man. I'm giving you a shout out. It's January the 6th. I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold back no more. So, like I said, so much bad shit had been happening. I said, man, I got to let people, this is ridiculous. This is a continuation of 2024 and beyond. The food ain't going to get no cheaper. Gas is not going to get no cheaper. Rent and mortgage ain't going to get no cheaper. Your life is not going to get no cheaper. You're going to be stressed out the rest of your fucking life paying all these bills, And then when the robots come out, you ain't going to have to worry about paying no bills because now you obsolete. Then what you think they're going to do? Because most of y'all going to be dead anyway because you listen to everything they do and you take all these dumbass vaccines and all the other stuff y'all be doing. But yeah. So you got to understand, man, the Roman circus. Y'all, the less time you spend on the Roman circus, sports, entertainment, and frivolous ass shit, social media that's not promoting and pushing the needle forward, yeah, you gone. You and your family's going to be gone, man. You're going to be gone in 15 years, man, courtesy of Elon Musk with 10 billion robots. Yeah, what they going to need you for? Robots don't get tired. None of that. They can do work faster than you, all that. So what y'all going to do? I hope y'all make a change. I hope y'all understand the revolution is bubbling, man. It's bubbling. Every empire has its time. Every empire has its time. If you study history, I'm a history fanatic. The Greeks had their time. You know what I'm saying? The Abyssinians, the Ethiopians had their time. The Ottoman Empire had its time. The Roman Empire had its time. The Muslims, the Assyrians had their time. Everybody had that time, but when you go against the will of God and the commandments of God, he replaces you. And America's time is tick, 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 tick. It's running out, man. It's running out. Take it from a 54-year-old man that left the country last year. They got you so preoccupied with just being able to pay your bills monthly, you can't even see that you the sheep being led to slaughter. All this processed food that y'all eating, You wonder why you're 100 pounds overweight, these horrible decisions you're making, and these horrible choices they give you. You go in that beautiful ass supermarket, it's all colorful and everything's bright and, it gets to your You know, your sensory, oh my God, let's go down this aisle and all that shit in there is trash. The fruit is fake, it's seedless. The vegetables is fake, it's seedless. You know what I'm saying? Illy Gates done bought all the farmland and growing GMOs. They're all in cahoots, man. They're all in cahoots. And you are the one that's paying for it, man. You the ones that's paying for it, man. So, you know, thank me for thanking you. Hey, what Biggie said, thank me for warning you, because now I'm warning you. I got the Mac, nigga. Tell me what you want to do. Ain't that what he said in warning? Thank Fame for warning me, because now I'm warning you. I got the Mac, Biggie. Tell me what you going to do. You know, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We got to unite, man. You know, you got to buckle down. You got to understand, man. If you don't do this for your family, you and your family will be eradicated. You won't even be in America in 15 years. I mean, that's coming from them, man, at the Future Initiative. I mean, they bold and they can tell you, yeah, we're going to have 10 billion humanoid robots, 2040. I'll be 69. I'll be nice and laid up, inshallah. You know, I'll be somewhere where it's nice and warm, man. You know, my real estate portfolio then already bubbled and virgin, and my children, my family, we're setting straight. We're taking the steps now. I was Moses. I stepped out there and parted the sea last year and got the fuck up out of here, man. You know, so that's why I fall back. And I just look, you know, I'm like, man, y'all don't see what's coming. The alarm clock in the graveyard got to wake y'all up, man. Y'all can't say, oh, man, I don't know. Listen, man, this is what I'm going to be on in 2025, amongst other things. You already know how I'm carrying it on the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, social media, I'm part of the media now. This is my channel. This is my channel. That's why I go live. That's why I feed you. I feed you food to help you grow spiritually, emotionally, financially. Learn how to trade, man. You learn how to be a day trader. It's not really hard. It's not hard. You know? Become a mobile money maker, 3M. You keep going in that job ain't, like I said, a robot going to replace you sooner than later. Then what you going to do? Don't start too late. Start now. Start like I did last year. You're getting a wake-up call, man. They're telling you every day with the news reports every day, man. Police ain't locking up people that shooting black people in the neck. They're not locking up the officers that killed the brother in prison, Robert Brooks. They're not doing nothing, man. But they're going to replace you with some robots. They're going to take your jobs. They're going to take your health. You don't have no wealth. You live in America right now, you're African American, you don't have no wealth. You collectively. Y'all want to keep bringing up, what about LeBron? What about Oprah? You know, y'all be killing y'all can name other people that got money, but what did they do to get money? And I'm not saying you got it, you know what I'm saying, but you're naming 2 black people out of what, 40, 50 million African Americans. 2. And it's more, you know what I'm saying, but it's a very short list. Tyler Perry and all these dudes. Come on, man. Let's get for real. Less than 1% of African Americans have any wealth in America. Less than 1%. That's the reality. That's the numbers. Y'all want to sit up here and keep quoting celebrities and entertainers, man, while your ass is pouring every year. Hey, that's on you, champ. That's on you. I just know what I'm doing, man. I'm going to push that needle forward, man, and I'm going to make sure that you know. I'm going to make sure that you know. If you're rocking with me, man, on the podcast, you rocking with Hunter Pit Poppy, you're going to know, man. Just don't be watching, man. Get down, get the jotting. Like I said, man, let this be the year of buying more passports to goddamn Patron, man. For real. Right? Because you're on the clock. You're on a 15-year clock. He didn't said it. It's gonna be 10 billion humanoid robots. And who's gonna stop him? Trump is butt buddy. I'm just saying. You know? I'm just saying, you know what's funny? They saying in America, that's the wild shit. This ain't being said all over the world. He's saying in America. So they're going to create a whole new environment and society. Robots are going to do everything faster, more efficient. So what are the humans going to do? I mean, I'm going to let y'all figure that part out, man, if you study history. If you study history, robots is basically the same term what Cold War for slaves. And you go back 100, 200, 3 years ago, they used slaves to do everything. Now the robots are going to be the slaves. Or are you going to be the slaves? They ain't going to need you to do no work. You can't afford to do nothing. So what are they going to use you for? Some things to really think about. You run around here, you're so caught up in this Rome circle. One thing I noticed, man, I watch social media, man, black people are so enamored. More than any other Americans, black people are so enamored with doing all this shit that don't make no sense for spending and wasting money. I don't give a fuck if it's Thanksgiving. I don't care if it's Christmas, New Year's. Y'all so enamored with all this. Dressing up, decorating your house and all this shit. Just wasting fucking money. And in 15 years, your whole life is going to be in shambles. because of the decision and choices that you made your whole life. You're comfortable. You know, I like America. You know, I've been here my whole life. Ain't got a fucking passport, man. How you let a dude been in prison 20 years come out and get a fucking passport before y'all? And left the country. But like Kendrick said, y'all not like me. We all ain't the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got the complexion don't mean you got the connection, man. And that's how, you know, this news that's coming out every day. Who knows what we gonna hear, you know? Because like I go across my timeline to see it, and I'm like, man, no feel-good stories. What they doing this to little babies? What brother got shot in the neck in Minnesota? What they about to have 10 billion robots by 2040? What they killed a brother in prison? What they set a lady on fire in New York? What the, you know, come on, man. That's enough to make you depressed. That's what I said, make this a year you buy more firearms and fucking Fendi. Yeah. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake up or you're gonna be collateral damage, man. You can't say you didn't know, man, because Hunter Pit Poppy, Big O let you know. I let you know on the podcast, man. I take that media, I take that serious. The social part, like I said in my last joint, they need to stop being so social, man. But that media part, I take it serious because I can get my message out. You know? I don't have no ulterior motives, you know. I'm not trying to be anything but man. You know, and get some coins, man, diversify and monetize, you know, my efforts and my endeavors. Whether that be through real estate, whether that be through my YouTube channel, whether that be through day trading, you know, whether that be through some other things, you know, trucking and transportation, you know, in other countries, hey. You know what's funny? And this is something, the top 10 countries who have the biggest growing economy, the top 10 countries, 6 of them are in Africa. That lets you know the revolution is coming. These young brothers, these young people, they're not going for that shit no more. They never went for it. I ain't gonna say they never went for it in other parts of the world. But listen, they not going for it, man. They not going. The youth will be served. 6 other countries, top 10 countries who have the biggest economy is in Africa. So y'all keep believing that shit, Africa's dirt poor and all that. No, America's dirt poor. That's why they've been in Africa for the last 100 years, stealing all their resources. America's dirt fucking poor. Ain't only shit in America is some coal. Up in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, some fucking way. Some coal and a little bit of natural gas. Ain't shit in this continent, man. You know what I'm saying? This was a wilderness. This was a wilderness that was civilized by us, not the Indians. Do your history. Just because they told you they was Indians, they wasn't in. Listen, man. Africans been over in America 5,000 years before the Native Americans. That's history, though. So that's what I'm saying, man. You know? You better get ahead, man. You better sit down and have these tough conversations with your family. You got young children. You know, that's why I go so hard, man. I got older children. I got young children. And talking with my older child, I told my older son, he's like, Dad, I got to get out of here. Hey, you right. I got to get a passport, man. Make that your first order of business in 2025. Get you a passport. Did you know with a passport, you don't have to pay sales tax in America? I'm going to show you that on a video coming up soon. I've been telling y'all, but I don't go out a lot to shop. But do you know if having a passport is your identification number? You're a world traveler now. When you buy anything, if it's $19.99, that's what you pay. And all you got to do is show your passport when you purchase the item. Yes, this is law. This shows you the benefits you have being a world citizen, not just a citizen of a country. Yeah, there's no benefits to being a citizen of America, in the United States. There's no benefits. We pay more taxes, more anything than any other country in the world. There's no benefits. The sooner y'all recognize that, then you're going to be all right, man. All right? Y'all going to be all right. But I had to share that with you, man. Yeah, the headlines is horrible. They're not getting any better, man. I said, listen, you know, I ain't got to do the Cat Williams because Cat set it off on the entertainment dudes. I'm going to do it for, you know what I'm saying, everyday people. Wake the fuck up, man. Get your passport, man. Get some life insurance policies, man. That's how you know you're going. When you die, you know that you'll start generational wealth. Just by that. If you can't get in the real estate game, which you can in other countries, which I'm doing. Get life insurance, whole term policy, life insurance. So when you die, because you're going to die, you're setting your children up. And you have these talks with them so they understand, Dad gone, oh, he got $500,000 coming to us, man. This is what we going to do. And y'all do the same thing. Take out life insurance policies, man. Name beneficiaries. Have your brothers and sisters be each other's beneficiary. It's 4 or 5 of you. The 2 brothers be the beneficiary for each other. 2 sisters. However you want to do it. You gotta start thinking smarter, not harder. Because these people not playing. They sitting out here telling you to your face, it's gonna be more robots than humans in 15 years. If that don't wake your ass up, then you know what? You're gonna be replaced by a robot, and who knows where you're gonna be at. Now you see where these movies that they made 20 and 30 years ago, they was really foretelling. The Matrix, even the Terminator. You look into the symbolism in the Terminator. What was the main character's name? Arnold Schwarzenegger was sent. He was a Terminator. Sent to protect JC. John Connors. What's the other acronym for JC in history that we know? Jesus Christ. And what were they fighting against? The Terminators, the machines that came back from the future. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, stop looking at shit for entertainment. They know what they doing. They tell you stuff 20, 30 years in advance. So that means you 30 years behind already. That's how they playing. Why you think a dude on Facebook then built a 100-acre compound over in Hawaii? Why would you need that? Why would you need 100-acre? How deep that compound he got? He got a bunker that goes all the way under the ground like 20, 30 stories deep. You know, why would you need that? You know, in an isolated place like Hawaii that's far from the mainland, what does he know that we don't know, man? Oh, maybe he knows about them 10 billion humanoid robots that's about to be rolled out. With the police cars, see, they get to drive the cars. And think about that. You put the robot in the Tesla, they got 24-hour surveillance. There you go. That's policing at its finest, man. Y'all better wake the fuck up, man. That's all I'm going to tell you, man. All right? So on that note, man, I think I shared enough with you, man. January 6th, we set it off. I touched on the topics I wanted to touch on, man. But, man, I love y'all so much, man. I love you more than you love yourself, man, because I don't want to keep this to myself. I'm going to share it with you. Everything I discover and everything that I learn, I'm going to share it with you, man, because I can't see you go down the rabbit hole, man. Or I want to see you come out the fucking rabbit hole. Fuck that Roman circus and all that BS y'all be watching and wasting your time on, man. You know, like I said, more firearms than Fendi. More bullets than Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? More passports than Patron. It's getting real, man. It's getting really real, so y'all need to get real. Take care of yourself, man. Start working out, man. Start, you know, you just can't keep killing your body and killing your mental, you know, because they're allowing you to do it by the food and by the medicine and by the drink, the alcohol. You can't listen, man. You got to be stronger than that. You got to honor your ancestors, man. Your mom didn't carry you for 9 months to go out like this, man. She went through 9 months of child labor and pain and bring you into the world. And this is what y'all out here doing. Joking so much, it's going to be more robots than humans. So you know what that means? He's already declared the revolution. 15 years, so, you know, stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. I'm going to stay tuned with you, man. You know, so we're going to walk this walk together, man. And, you know, so I'm going to wrap up for the day. This issue, man. I love y'all, man. And I always appreciate the support, man. I'm almost at 1,700. The Oddcast, my YouTube channel, is almost at 1,700 subscribers. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to hit 2K and we're going to take off, man. All right? Tell a friend to watch this video, man. I love y'all. Peace.